Low 1 2. Okay, you guys are welcome, welcome. No. Let me quickly share the links. Let me remind our people. You're welcome. Okay. Today I'm Luis. How you doing? I see you. I welcome you. The first person to message here. You are welcome you. Um, okay, so the rookie alpha, how you doing? Trust you guys are doing well. As you guys are coming in, make sure you're smashing the like button and then get ready for this live session. Beautiful. SD. SD, we still dey money here. Now only you they have to now only you they have to know. Hey, Mr. Andy, we don't watch India movie. Well, I've been in Korea. Namaste. Be like now. Been in Korea, been in India. Okay, so quick one, guys. I will be sharing my screen. Let me quickly share an insight, and I want us to be more than this before I share the insight about this our last trade. Okay. Oh, Kanye, what's up? How you doing? Okay. Okay. Before I even share this, how many people are in the last trade? The last record yesterday. If you are here and you are in the last trade, let me know. Hey, how you doing, my rich son? My rich son, I greet you. How you guys doing? So let me know how many people are in the live in the last trade. If you know you're in the last trade, let me know if you're in the last trade, so I can know if this insight is for you. Innocent Obin, I greet you. Where are you joining us from? Your name seems kind of familiar here. We took you out. Okay. I think I said you should re-enter. Did you re-enter or you are not in? If it took you out, you shouldn't lose money. Rather, I should take you out at break even. let me get your response, guys. Let me get your response. 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 Yes, that's beautiful. You won't lose money if you follow the instruction. It's just that the market, I'm suspecting something, but I'm going to share it with everyone of you right now. But me, I'm still in the trade because I had a lower entry and I'm still in profit. Good morning, home of entertainment. How you doing? Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Home of entertainment. What's your name? Quickly. If there's no one in the trade, let me know. If there's no one in the trade, you can let me know. As you are joining, make sure you're smashing the like button. As you are joining, make sure you're smashing the like button. It doesn't cost anything, as in they will never charge one cent from your account if you smash that like button. So smash it like it's free. So what's up? Okay, let me just start by doing post analysis about some of our trade. So some people will join us there and then we can look at this thing together. Okay, so it's looking like I'm going to share my screen right now. It's looking like I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, so welcome to my screen. I'm not in that trade. Okay, fine. Welcome to my screen, guys. So I will not talk about this right now. I'm coming. While I'm coming, let me talk about GBP/USD. Ladies and gentlemen, look at it. GBP/USD, we analyze this market and we saw something like a head and shoulder pattern. If we go to this 4 hours time frame, if we go to 1 hour time frame, you will see it very clearly that we are having an head and shoulder pattern. So ladies and gentlemen, with what I've been teaching you, head and shoulder pattern is enough chart pattern to reverse a market. If head and shoulder pattern is spotted above, that's when it is called head and shoulder pattern. If you spot above, that means it's enough reason to reverse that market to the downside. If we spot inverse head and shoulder, just like the one we are looking at right now on GBP/USD, it is enough reason to reverse the market from downtrend to uptrend. Okay, but it is not valid until the neckline is broken. I'll repeat that again. Inverse head and shoulder pattern or head and shoulder pattern, either you spot it above or you spot it below, especially on 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly time frame, it is not valid until the neckline is broken. So learn that and learn that today. So right now we have our left shoulder, head and right shoulder, and this is the neckline, and neckline refused to break. So if neckline refuse to break, then this market might just for me to confirm that this market will just want to continue going to the downside, I need like a 4 hour candle to close below this psychological level, which is 1.2700. You can see that as it's trying to close, it's streaking above, like it can't close below. So I need it like a 4 hour candle to close below. I will confirm that okay, this market is still going down, it's not yet ready to start doing the up movement. Okay, so for now, let's fold our hands and let the market tell us what it wants to do. If the market tell us what we want to do, then we'll, but for now, market is yet to decide. So once the market decide, we will know the direction to follow. As a matter of fact, we have news coming up today. So the news coming up today will actually ginger the market to come and show them where you are going. So it will actually let us know where it is going. For me, sometimes you don't have to fear it. In fact, I see news as a opportunity in disguise, because sometimes what you are waiting for is the news that will push the market to that level for you. Sometimes it's the news that will give you a very good entry opportunity, and sometimes you need to just be careful. Sometimes news can wipe away people's money. But either way, look at it. We have today is Friday 23, is that right? Yes, Friday 23. Oh wow, all the news have played out except for GBP USD news coming up by 2:45 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, 9:30 p.m. GBP has played out, Euro has played out at 9 a.m. All these news have played out, only this one remaining. So I think you will still enjoy the market before then, and when the news finally played out, we will still enjoy the market. That's it. So going back to the chart, let me do it like this. So going back to the chart, that is what we're waiting for on GBP USD. GBP USD is here to make decision for us. Within this 100 pips movement, we are not doing anything. We are not doing anything. Okay, so that is that. Moving on to Euro USD. Wow, Euro USD surprised himself. So I'm not surprised. I'm out of this trade, and this is what I'm now good. I'm going to talk about this based on the if you have been following the live session, the day we talked about Fibonacci retracement, I taught you guys something about Fibonacci retracement. Now I said anytime you draw a Fibonacci without any additional confluence, if you want to only use Fibonacci as your trading decision, this is how you can do it. Now imagine when this market gets to 0.618, we have taken it for a buy. Do you see that it bought a little, but what eventually happened? It sold. Now what I taught you how to use Fibonacci retracement single-handedly as a confirmation is that when you draw your Fibonacci from swing high from recent swing high to recent swing low, or as the case may be, it might be the other way, either uptrend or downtrend, but this time around it is from recent swing low to recent swing high. So now we draw our Fibonacci retracement like this. We were waiting for market to get here, but one thing you will know is that does market respect the place? It does respect it, because it consolidated around that area. It doesn't do all the consolidation here, neither does it do any consolidation here, but it does consolidate around this area for you to know that Fibonacci retracement is very, very valid. Now what I now taught you is that don't do any decision, don't take any trade decision unless you see the Fibonacci, the market break above that Fibonacci, close above. If to say, because I was looking at this trade since yesterday evening, that if I can see a 1 hour candle close above here, I'm going to take it for a buy, like a bullish engulfing candle. You know this tiny candle. Talking about, if I see something like this, a candle like this one that I'm pointing my mouse at, this particular one, if I see it, let me draw something here so that you can see. If I see something like this, you can see, if I see something like this, I see the market close above like this, I will know that, come on, you know, it will look like a W pattern. Let me zoom. Can you see, guys? Can you see that it looks like a W pattern, like here, 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 here? If I see something like this, I really want to call it for you that, guys, let's buy. So we will buy from this place that this candle end. We'll put our stop loss here. That will be reasonable. Let's calculate from here to here. That's like 21 pips. I can extend it a little bit down to make it 25 pips so that we can give the trade enough space to breathe. So we give it 25 pips like this, and guess what? We can now target how many pips above. Our first level target will be, according to Fibonacci, will be 45 pips or 46 pips. Can you see? We reach 25 to make 45. That's almost close to 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, and then we can always still target above here. Remember, this is our overall target before, so we can see. So, but why didn't we take the trade? Why didn't I call the trade? Is because what I'm expecting to happen did not happen. What I'm expecting to happen, the candle did not close above. So now, because the candle did not close above, I have to fold my hands. And that's one of those things that will make you to preserve your money in the market and just not lose money carelessly to the market. Rather, you'll be the one that is making the money. Okay, so when all these things was happening, I was just folding my fingers, and only for me to wake up in the middle of the night, I saw this. I'm patient, and at the end of the day, I just saw it coming down. I was like, oh, have it the way you want to have it. So probably maybe there's something he wants to there's a place he wants to actually respect down here, which if you look at it critically, you might find the reason why it come all the way down. Okay, you know what, guys, I don't know, I still want to be like, okay, let me just look at this, like, you see it looks like M pattern, but I won't call it an M pattern. Let's go to daily time frame, weekly time frame. Okay, so what's happening here? At least if everything is looking so rough, you don't know the direction of the market, go to highest time frame. Higher time frame, you get a bigger picture, you get a clearer picture. Okay, so we have something like W pattern here, but it's not very W very well, and you have tested here, it didn't get there. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what this market is trying to do. If I draw my trend line from here, because naturally, overall, this market is what? It's a downtrend. Overall, it's a downtrend, trust me. I draw it from here. And then let me delete all this noise. Now I'm using, I draw it like this. Is it valid? What if I draw it like this? Okay. What if I draw it like this? This still look relevant to what the market is doing at the moment. So we might just base our decision like, let's wait for GBP USD to either get to this minor level that we draw here. If you get to this minor level, definitely something is going to happen. If something happens, we'll know if it's still going to continue coming down or it will just continue going back up. And don't forget that we already have our bias here. Weekly candle close above. If a weekly candle have closed above, we'll have gotten the confirmation that this market is heading to the upside, probably to this level. So do you understand? But for now, we have to fold our hands. When the market is interpreting what you don't understand, just fold your hand. With time, it might be trying to form something that you don't know at the moment. But when you are patient, with time you are going to see what is forming, okay, and be able to know how to position yourself and what you are waiting for in the market. So right now, it is a no-brainer. Just make everything simple. What is Euro USD doing now? We are hoping it's coming to retest this our minor level here, and if it retest this minor level, it's going to definitely give us a reaction. The reaction he gave us here will let us know if he wants to continue going to the upside or he wants to break it and come back to this level or below. So whichever way, and if a weekly candle closes above here like we have analyzed for a long time, you are going to know that it's ready for the upside. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave Euro USD and GBP USD to prove themselves, to tell me what they want to do. So I'm going to delete this. Okay, I can leave this while I delete all other ones. Let me now go to 1 hour time frame. So this trend line has been broken right now, so I can delete it. Oh, let me still leave it there. It might still be relevant. The market might still come and retest it. So let me just extend it. Okay, let me just extend it. So in case. So but I'm not doing anything. Let me delete all this noise. Delete. I can delete the markets as left there. Always make sure your chart is clean. All the trade that you have took, let's delete. Okay. So we are left with 54 hours time frame. Okay, this was the trend line we just drew on the weekly time frame right now. Okay, let me adjust it properly here. Adjust it properly here. So from body to body, remember. Okay. So touches here too. Okay. So right now it has broken this trend line. Now this line that I have here, let me see where what inspired me. Let me go to daily time frame. Okay, I can delete these lines now. I can delete it now. They're actually the level I've been using to guide which 4 hours time frame. Before our candle has full blue, let me just delete this one. Okay, let's leave our chart clean. Clean. So now the only reason why I'm holding on to this is because on a weekly time frame I draw it, this red line, that when the candle can close above it, it's going to be a confirmation for us to buy into the upside. So right now this is how we're going to leave our chart. At least it's clean enough. I'm going to delete this psychology level too. Well, let me leave it. It's still relevant to the market. So that's that about Euro USD. Now let me see how many of you guys are here. Okay, morning. I'm not in that trade. Good morning, Suraj Yada. Good morning, William Montetwa. Villetebe, good morning. Obodum Kim. You can't hear me, Ken. You are the only one. You are the only one. I'm very sure. If every other person can't hear me, you won't be the only one talking about this. So check your internet, check your, you might leave and join again. You are the only one. You are the only one. Let me type it so that you can know that you are the only one. But you can't hear me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's Pascara, how you doing? So I think that's what you should do. Leave and join again. If you are not hearing, because I know my audio is audible and you are not the only one here. If any other people are not hearing me here, you will have told me. Okay, so let's go. So that's that about Euro USD. Now before we dive into today's topic, which is the risk management, let's look at GBP JPY. What's GBP JPY doing? GBP JPY is still on the way up. It's all way up. The reason why I didn't call this trade, ladies and gentlemen, is because it didn't fulfill what I asked it to fulfill. It didn't come all the way here, but it's respecting some levels in Fibonacci, but that's not the level I want to be giving attention to. That's why I remove it. Maybe 71, 70 something points, I don't know. So but this level I'm only concerned about. You have to respect my own principle. If you don't respect my principle, I leave you. 0.5 or 0.618 is what is the diamond zone that I'm expecting the market to pull down into. If you pull down into there, we got the confirmation, we can take it for a buy. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's leave GBP JPY. For all of us that are in the trade, enjoy, keep enjoying. AUD USD surprised me in the middle of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It surprised me. I remember I said we are supposed to get another entry here, but because of the way the market was doing, there's no any assurance that the market might not just start pulling up on us and then I want to. So, but because I've learned patience, and then we know that we have to be patient with our trade. Let's get the extra confirmation according to the plan. Unless I see the market break above 0.618 and close above it strongly, like a bullish momentum, then I'll close my up position that is around here. But since we didn't get that, it was just testing that 0.5 and then coming down. Remember that 0.52 is also a very strong level. So I still want to leave the trade until I see it in the middle of the night, boom, and then boom, massive profit into the trade. So that's how it works. So you too, when I call it swing idea, guys, especially when we want to catch the swing from the beginning, from the major level. Because I remember just like maybe early this week, or when did I call AUD when they get it, say guys, AUD swing. I think it was last Friday that I was talking about this AUD swing, and look at it today. How many pips has it given us? Let's quickly calculate. And we have moved our stop loss in profit too. It has given us over 200 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Over 200 pips. When I said a swing is ready, this is one thing I'm talking about NAS too right now. NAS is just still doing some strong get, but guess what? We are catching it from the beginning. That's that. Okay, now let me talk about NAS that I'm just talking about right now. You can see when a trade is called from the major level, respect it to, especially when I say it's a swing trade and I call it from major level, respect it to, it is going to be right 99% of the time. Fewer times that you are going to see it not play out, unless you are the one that mismanaged the trade. Okay, so now look at this. After this trade has broken out, give us a little kind of retest that I've entered this trade, and I'm in this trade and in reverse on us again. I didn't close my position, I left it. It got here again. I told you people that you have not entered, this is an opportunity for you to enter, and it did what? It blew up. Some people did not still enter, or some people close. Now he came back here yesterday. I asked people to re-enter again, and he gave us these pips, and then in the middle of the night he reversed on us. So right now he reversed. I asked people to enter again around here. So after people have entered right now, it's still in a drawdown. It has not entered profit. So this is what I'm looking at. This thing might just be doing what? It might just be a W in disguise, ladies and gentlemen, and boom, to the upside. What if this is what this market is preparing? What if this is what this market is preparing? What if this is what this market is preparing? It's preparing a clear W pattern to give us an assurance, because that's going to be an assurance. You know, there's no any guarantee and assurance in trading, but when you spot some patterns in some levels in the market, they are going to give you some level of confidence that enter that trade with a very good risk and then fold your hand and see it play out. That's what I'm thinking of NAS doing to us right now. So I'm seeing it now. People that I call this trade for right now, I might say this is it. I might say leave your position. Probably it's still going to rise back in profit. That's why it is always good to risk what you can afford to lose. Or probably just leave it. Wait till maybe when this market will pull down again, so that you can have a very good entry with your stop loss below here. Even me right now, my entry and my stop loss is somewhere around here. So if this market pull down a little bit more, it's going to take me out in profit, in like little profit, but I intentionally leave it. If this market can pull down to this level and took me out, I know that it's still going to come down very well, and it's going to give me an opportunity to do what? To enter again at a very good price, because I know that this market is all the way up. Do you guys understand that analysis I did on NAS 100? Do you guys understand? Let me know. Hey, pop airdrop, you say I'm using a headphone so I can hear you loud and clear. So are you not hearing me loud and clear? My mic is audible enough, isn't it? Guys, confirm it for me. Confirm it. Okay, so beautiful. So now, good morning, DAOM Empire by Torado. Good morning to Torado. Muslim Online also, I welcome you and I greet you. I love you. Thank you for all your support. Now. I want to ask you guys, do you guys understand what I said about that NAS 100? So if you are in that trade and probably you are not in profit right now, I believe you are following my instruction. You are not risking what you cannot afford to lose. So just be calm. It is two things. You know, I said it is 50-50. It is two things. It's either the market go in profit for you or it eats you out in stop loss. If it eats you out in stop loss, just be calm. At least that's a small stop loss, and then I ask you to risk what you can afford to lose. So, but have the bigger picture in mind. There's one of this guy that I call my rich son. He shared with me this morning. He used 0.10 to take our GBP JPY trade. Since the day I've called it, this guy has taken the trade, has left it. He took gold, the gold that I called, even that gold, even myself, I'm not in that gold again because I'm expecting the gold to come up. I want to have a very good entry. But since the day I call it, he just enter it and forget it. Today it's in over 1,500 profit. He screenshotted it to me this morning, and it was like, wow. He's the one that's he has not always believed in swing trading. He's always looking for a day trade, scalp trade. But since that, it was like, how can somebody be making a consistent profit? One trade he has entered, he has forget it, and he's printing a lot of money like this. So, guys, I have learned from the best. I learned from the best when it comes to swing trading. I learned from the best when it comes to day trading. I didn't learn scalp trading. So, but guys, when I'm talking about day trading, when I'm talking about swing trade, respect me at least. And remember that I said swing trade make more sense. Swing trade make more sense. Why? Because you enter it once, you did your analysis once, you are patient. Every other trade needs patience. It doesn't mess up with your psychology, your emotions. You have entered, you have made up your mind. It will continue printing money for you in as much as the market continues to go in your direction. Once you have done your analysis right, it will continue printing money for you. Like, you might just enter the trade once and then forget it. Like, you can travel, you can go, you can be 1 month, 2 months, not open your laptop, do anything, and you still be making money. But as a day trader, you have to always check your laptop, your analysis, your chart every day to see what's today. Are we buying today? Are we selling today? Compared to somebody that have been buying and then he has forget the buy, and the buy continue to bring. So there's advantage, there's disadvantage. For some people that are just growing up in trading, you need a quick money, so you need to be a day trader, and that is the reason why I actually go and took a mentorship on that day trading thing, so that I can be able to always help you guys. And I'm sure that you guys can testify that we've improved very well on our day trades too. So the swing trade is still the best that I subscribe to. So, but that day trade, for people that have $50 account, $30 account, $100 account, to just want to make some money, so we take a day trade. Sometimes our day trade say they extend to the following day. it's not turning to day/swing. So at the end of the day, we make some little profit for ourselves. But the truth has to be told. Swing trade will give you more peace of mind. One trade can make you fortune. If you enter rightly and you have a very good capital and you are risking reasonably, okay, can make you fortune, like fortune. I don't want to talk about what I'm making on those swing trades right now, like we'll not just talk about that. So right now I have done the post analysis I want to do and the pre-analysis I want to do, and right now I think I should just switch to my humble self and we talk about the risk management. Come on guys, look at this trade. Look at this trade. It still look like yesterday to me that I said, hey, AUD hey, AUD this is 200 pips. And guess what? When you are risking, what did we start our risk with? I think we start our risk with something above here. and I told you that as it's going to continue in profit, we are going to shrink our stop loss. Now, man, no just talk about when I call a swing trade, that's why just get a big account. Have a separate account. I'll say it again. Have a separate account for swing trading. Have a separate account for news NFP trades. Have a separate account for your day trade. With that, it's going to contribute to your psychology. It's going to contribute, because that's when you will not be in one trade, you are swinging one and you are day trading in the same trade, and your day trade is messing up. Maybe the trade didn't go in your direction. It is now going to start messing up with the overall the swing that has been giving you a lot, a futuristic trade. So have a separate account. I didn't talk about that when we were doing the psychology yesterday, and this is why you need to always come for this mentorship class time, because there are some things that will still come. If you have separate account for separate reasons, okay, this account I have it for the trading, this account I have it for swing trading, this account I have it for news. In fact, this account I have it for flipping. I just want to be flipping. I want to take crazy risk. I want to risk 100% of it. Maybe you are just funding down with $20, $50. Just want to risk everything. Just have different account for different purpose. Guess what? It's going to maintain. You will know the one you will grow more in. You know the one that is very, very profitable for you, and you will know the one you dedicate more of your energy to as time goes on. So that's that about that, guys. So for now, I'm not seeing any trade opportunity. If not, I will have called. Remember, our pairs are very, very small. We just have like few pairs here, 7 pairs. This one too is not ready. Now look at it. I'm talking about it right now. See, if I can get Bitcoin to break above, come back to retest, Bitcoin can be very, very tricky. It's going to be a wide stop loss. Then this one I'm going to take. If I get this retest, guess what? My stop loss will be way below here. Something like this. Because I know it's very, very tricky based on experience. If I get my entry around here, my stop loss is going to be here. This is how many pips? This is like almost 200 pips if I'm right. Let me calculate. Yes, about 200 pips. Are you on 4 hours time frame? This can't be 2000. Are you kidding me? It's about to rain. About to rain. So once I got this, my next level target, ladies and gentlemen, will be here. My next level target will be here. My next level target will be here, and I think this is like 200 pips to 600 pips. If I'm right. So now, before I move my stop loss to entry, I'll have seen this market break above this level, this minor level here, break above it, close above it, and I'm sure that is when I'll move my stop loss to what? To maybe entry or half in profits, because it's very, very tricky. When I say tricky, look at it. Since when I say it's going to come here, see, it was just testing people, taking down their stop loss. Finally, he entered. See, boom, you'll have been like, oh, it's now going. He came back again. Boom, he came back. On this is stop loss on. Trust me. This one here you are seeing here is stop loss on. They come to on stop losses. And after the stop loss was on, see now what it's doing. Boom. So people will be like, this trade, hit me out. And after hitting me out, So that is why when you spend a long time in the market, in the chart, you start having some things that it is the market that will teach you itself, not any mentor, any role model or any guru. It is the market that will teach you. So now look at what happened here. Let's say our first entry, we are patient, we are disciplined enough. We didn't enter here, Finally, it came here, we enter. Boom, come back onto our stop loss. Maybe it took us out in profit or in break even. Look at it again. We'll have entered here again that this thing is going on. boom, boom, stop loss hits. Only the people that are wise enough in the market would be like, some people don't even use stop loss, but I will not recommend you to do that. Be a professional trader first. Sometimes you will now know if you don't want to use stop loss, it's your money. If you want to use, it's your money. So some people that don't usually use stop loss, this is the reason why they don't do it, because they know that the market is still going to go in their direction, but it will want to hunt people stop loss. So they don't want to put stop loss at all. And they, in their mind, they know how much they are willing to risk. But don't try with that. It might be very, very too risky, unless you have a lot of money to play around with. So look at it. So this time around, if this market break above retest, that is when I'll make sure our stop loss is way below this level. That is how it will be. So that's that about that on NAS, on everything. Now let's move to today's topic. Let's move to today's topic. So today we are talking about risk management, ladies and gentlemen. What is it to talk about in risk management? If you know you are just joining and you have not smashed the like button, kindly do that right now. Like, do it right now. Like, it doesn't cost anything. They will not deduct 1 cent from your account. It is absolutely free. If you are just joining, make sure you smash that like button. Smash it like, you know, people enjoy free things. So smash that like button like it's free. Do that in 5 seconds now. 5, 4, 3. So smash it. So now going forward, risk management. This is it, guys. Risk management is I've been waiting for this particular lesson. Okay, so risk management, just make sure you listen and listen good. For you to, this risk management teaching will not be complete unless you watch yesterday live session where we talk about psychology of a forex trader, because it is interwoven. Okay, it's interwoven. You enter each other like this. So for you to have a good psychology as a forex trader, your risk management must be intact. I talked about it yesterday. So having said that, now this is what you need to understand. This is what you need to know. Before you go in on any trade, you need to be aware that you want to enter into that trade, and you need to know what you are willing to risk for that trade. Now look at this now. Look at this now that I'm talking about now. If I am you, I will have just said, okay, this trade, the probability of this trade playing out at this entry with this stop loss that I have here is 50-50. That's, there's no any, it is 50-50. Either play out or it doesn't play out. So, but the probability of this trade playing out coming here is, we can still give it like 70-30, because there is still another room here. It might still come a little bit down. It might still come and test this trend line here. Anyone can still happen. So if we have seen it commit, like when it break out retest, I know that this thing is going to commit to the uptrend. So if you have seen it commit, then you can now start increasing our percentage as time goes on, just like this GBP JPY has committed to the uptrend, like we have analyzed for a long time. You can see it has committed to the uptrend. So if anything is going to reverse GBP JPY, we will know beforehand. We are looking at it with our plasma TV like this. If we would know, if you want to retrace or you want to reverse, it's not going to the direction again, we will know. We'll just be like, it's okay. If you are giving us enough dollars, we'll take it out. But for now, everything is still good. It's doing some retracement, and then we are not seeing something like an head and shoulder pattern. We are not seeing something like a M pattern. So all those things we are not seeing it. So we are having peace of mind that, come on, it's still on its uptrend. AUD/USD still on a downtrend. We have not seen any major reason why we need to get out of this sell trend. So now this is what is going to happen to NAS too. When, as time goes on, we are going to know the commitment of this market to the up, and then we'll have a peace of mind in that trade. So now you just be like, okay, as a risk taker on this trade, what did I want to risk? Okay, let's say you have $10,000 account, let me talk relatively. On your $10,000 account, you have 6% daily drawdown, which is about $600 if I'm right. So now you have $600. You don't have to mess with 600. So just lock your mind to 5%, because if you hit $600, you've lost the account. So always hold on to 5% at least to be able to have another opportunity. So let's say you have $500 in a day to trade with, to take a risk. Okay, I will take 1% risk on this 50-50%, because it might play that, I might not play that, or I will take 0.5% risk. So with that, you are not bothered if you enter stop loss. If you didn't enter stop loss, you just know that with time you are going to be profitable. So you took 0.5% or 1% max on this kind of 50-50% setup. Fine, let's see if it's going to play out. So, but if it did not now play out, or if it played out and you've confirmed that it's playing out, then we will now look for how we are going to add more positions so that you can increase your risk. When we have gotten our confirmation, we've confirmed the commitment of this market to the upside, you can now be like, okay, let me risk 2% more. So you can now risk 2% more for it to continue. But pending that he has not given us that commitment, that conviction, so there's likely it came to do something like a W pattern here, which is a very, very good confirmation for a buy, or it come to retest this level, which is 0.618, the diamond zone. So all those levels it might still do. So anytime you now fulfill all of those things and you now add another confirmation that this market is about to start breaking to the upside, okay, so then you cannot be like, okay, let me just take 2% risk. Remember, it's not the only trade you want to take. 2% risk, you have 5% on a day. Okay, this trade is actually for my swing trade, so I can have other swing trade I want to swing on it. So let me just take 2% risk on it. Then if I have maybe the AUD USD, you can take another 2% risk, and that is all you should do. Before you now take another trade on that account, you must be able to see that those two accounts, or one of them, must have been in good profit, and you have moved your stop loss to what, to break even or to profit, before you can, you know that you have locked that one can never put you in loss anymore. So you can now enter another trade. That's managing your trade. That's managing your account and managing your risks wisely. Okay, so but in the case of, so as I'm saying, guys, so in the case of that risk management that we are in, so the first thing you need to do is that make sure before you go into any trade, how much are you willing to risk on that trade? Remember, risk takers are the ones that will have success in this journey. If you are afraid to take risk, you can't go far. Even if the best of the best forex traders with the highest record in all over the world analyze trade for you, without you being able to have a good risk management, you might still not make money. Okay, so that is why risk management is very, very important. So now, before you enter into any trade, make sure you watch yesterday's video to complete this thing. Your psychology has to be in place. Part of what is going to form your psychology, and to make sure you are not having emotions while the trade is running, is when you have properly planned your trade, your risk management, your trade management. Maybe we are going to talk about trade management tomorrow. So I've talked about it. It's part of what I just talked about today. Your trade management and your, everything will form up your psychology and your emotions. Now, on that risk management, how much am I willing to risk on this particular trade? I'm willing to risk so amount, maybe in percentage or in figures, in dollars. Okay, I'm willing to risk $10,000. I'm willing to risk $500. I'm willing to risk $50, $100, any amount you're willing to risk. Just know that, okay, this is what I'm risking on this trade. So I have $5 account on this. How should I trade? What kind of question is that? $5. Is $5 enough for you to trade? My brother, go and fund your account. Go and top up your account. $5. What do you want to use $5 to trade? You can just be using it to flip account. Take it. Either you lose it or you take it. $5 is nothing. It's no. You are a beginner. If you are a beginner, brother, go. You need enough money start a forex trader. Okay, so I'm talking to you because of the message you are dropping on the chat box right now. You don't start a forex trade, forex journey, forex career if you don't have money. That is the truth. That is a very, very blunt truth. Don't let anybody cajole you. You don't need money to start forex trade. It's a lie. You need money. And I'm here to make it easy on you by not saying come and pay money for me personally to teach you. My teaching is free. You are not paying money for you to be hearing this right now. It is absolutely free, and it didn't come to me for free, so I'm doing it out of my free will. People that are asking you to pay money to teach you, they are doing a very, very right thing. They are on the right track, because nobody gets this knowledge for free. And most of the time, some of you, if you get it for free, you don't take it, you don't value it, unless the few ones that are serious in their head and they are focused, they know what they are doing. They will always take opportunity. They won't mind if they pay for opportunity or they didn't pay. Once they see an opportunity, they will value it. Okay, so now the truth has to be told. You need a good amount of money to start a forex trade. Good amount of money. If you want to start properly, fund your account with minimum of $50. In fact, that $50 is too small, but at least it's still reasonable to start. You can still be like, okay, I want to raise $10 on a trade, I want to raise $5 on a trade, I want to raise $15 on a trade. At least it's still reasonable. You can still raise some small, but the risk, the real deal is when you fund a good amount of money. You can take a good risk, and you can know that when you are waiting, imagine analyzing a plan. You have to wait for like 3 weeks, 2 months for the trade to arrive at where you want it to arrive, and you took that trade and you are only risking $5. Ladies and gentlemen, reason with me. You only risk $5 on the trade you have waited for 2 months for. Sorry, on the trade you have waited for 2 months for, you only risk $5 or $10, and you are saying, oh, my risk to reward ratio is 1 to 5, 1 to 10, and that 1 to 10, let's say $5, 5 times 10, that's $50. So you are meant to make $50, and that trade, for you to wait for it for 2 months to play out, for you to reach your final target, at least you are going to wait for another maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Maybe you are going to wait for another 4 months for that trade to reach your TP. So you are going to wait 5 months to make $50. Does it make sense? So this is why I said you need a big account. When I've thought about this, as I'm growing, as I have different insights, as my knowledge is growing, as everything is happening, I started coming to update you guys. That is when I started with just only broker, fund with any amount you have. So I'm funding with any amount I have, we're growing. So when I realized that, hey guys, to make the success, it's not about 0.01. We need an account that can take 1 lot size, that can take 5 lot size, like can take 100 lot size. Look at the way all these our ogas in the industry, as at the moment we are talking, because we are going to become oga very soon by the grace of God. They are using 100 lot size and then things like that. So for you to be able to use it, you need a big account to be able to do that. Are you guys feeling me? So that is why I'm recommending the Consummate Prop Firm. I've recommended other prop firm in the past, but right now I still see Consummate as the only prop firm that is very, very reasonable, and they design it for you to pass it. All other prop firms, if you look at their terms and conditions, for you to pass it, the chance is very, very slim. But this one, the chance is wide for you to pass it. So by God's grace, over the weekend I'm going to record a video. I'm going to record a video on Consummate and talk about it very well. I'm going to release it on this YouTube channel. So as I'm saying, guys, bro, don't come to me and ask me a question about you have $5, you want to trade. I won't. There's nothing I want to say. Go and do it the way you want to do it, because it doesn't make sense to the forex market. If you want to start forex, at least you want to be taking that small risk, day trade, close, get little profit, close it, and things like that. You can use your $50 for day trading. But for the swing that we are talking about, you need a big account, at least $200 account, or a prop firm account, or from $10,000 above. Okay, so that's what you need. So all these $5, $30 is totally out of it. Okay, so go and look for money to before you can join forex trading. And if you are in forex trading, don't think you have looked for money, let me come and face it, you can still lose money. That's why you should have another means that is feeding you, that is giving you money. Like, have another source of income as a backup. In case you lose money to the market, you can always refund. It won't chase you out of the market. You can always continue. So as time goes on, market will start paying you, you start being profitable, then you can now be like, okay, I can now quit this job or this work or whatever and focus 100% on forex. It takes time. It is a journey for each and everybody. So enjoy your journey and don't try to cut short. Rather, focus on growth, knowledge, and be disciplined. Okay, so everything is here under risk management. I have to tell you this so that you don't think you have $130, you have $5, and you want to be doing forex. You are kidding. You are kidding. So now, as you are saying, on risk management, know what you want to reach before the trade. And this one that I want to talk about now is, that's why I say it's interwoven. It's interwoven with trade management, it's interwoven with psychology, so that you won't start having funny emotions while the trade is playing out. You have known in your mind that you are risking this so amount of money, and you are willing to risk that money. That was why you use that kind of lot size. Okay, so when the trade is going against you, you do nothing. Unless, just look at yesterday when I said, before we go to sleep yesterday evening, I said, put your stop loss on the last trade to entry. I didn't even say profit, because I knew what I was saying by saying entry. Because the market might retrace, it might not get to your entry and continue to the upside. It did that for me because I have a very low entry, but it didn't do that for some people because they have high entry. They are entering yesterday because of, I don't know, when maybe they are not available when we call the trade, or they have gotten out, or whatever. So they are the only one that was taken out. Right now the trade is still retracing. We've given another entry, but in fact that new entry is not in profit yet, but that one self is 50-50. So, but just know that I've taken decision to risk so amount of money on this trade. Number one is your strategy. It has to be in place. I've talked about that one too yesterday. So once you know your strategy, or you are learning from a mentor that you trust, so trust the analysis, trust the trade, fine, that one is set aside. So the next thing is that after you trust the analysis, now risk management. Okay, what am I willing to risk on this trade? I'm willing to risk so amount. Don't risk all your profits. Don't risk all your money on a trade. It's not wise, unless that is what you fund that account for, that you want to risk everything. Don't risk all your money on one trade. That's one. Secondly, if you want to risk all your money on a trade, make sure you have a backup. Listen and listen good. Make sure you have a backup if you want to risk all your money on one trade. Okay, I want to risk $50, and you have a $50 account. You want to risk $50 on that trade. Just know that if that trade is stop loss, no matter how sure that trade is, if it is stop loss, your money is gone. What if that money is gone? Is there any other money for you to continue trading? If there's no any other money, then don't risk all that money. Risk 10%. Risk $10 instead of the $50. Risk $10, or max risk $20. So when you now make your decision that, okay, I'm risking $10 on this trade, fine, you do nothing. When the trade is in your drawdown, do nothing. So when the trade has actually entered profit, still do nothing, unless you have seen that this is what I'm talking about. Trade management right now, this is what you now do. When the trade has, before you enter the trade, you'll be like, okay, when this trade has get into, maybe you are day trading, or even if it's swing trade. If you are day trading, for instance, let's say the market has started moving in your favor as a forex pair. If the market have moved in your favor like 20 to 30 pips, you can start considering putting your stop loss into entry. Entry is not profit. So once the trade has moved above, then you can consider, maybe you will see at a point in time, if a market can move for 20 pips, if it is not news, for it to move like 20 pips or 30 pips, there will be a consolidation in the journey. So when that consolidation happen, move your stop loss to entry. After the consolidation has broke and it's continuing in your direction of giving you profit, then you can now move your stop loss above, close to that consolidation, because that consolidation that happened is like a block. So that block, this is one of those things you need to understand in the market. That block will now be the one to be like it will serve as a temporal stop loss for you. So you move your real stop loss below that block. Let's say this is the consolidation. You started selling from here, so you've moved your stop loss a little bit into the entry, and there's a consolidation here. Finally the consolidation ended and the market has started moving to the upside, so you now move your stop loss close to the consolidation like this. Are you guys see my hand? Then you allow the market to do what? To continue to the upside. So after the market has continued to the upside, probably it will have reached your target, and if it didn't reach your target, if you see that the market is doing as if you want to retrace, close out. And if the market is still continuing in your direction, there will still be another consolidation. Move your stop loss. So like this AUD USD right now, as I'm finishing this session with you guys, my stop loss at the moment is here. So my stop loss right now will be moved to this 0.618, because you can see there's a consolidation here before the breakout. So I'll move my stop loss to this 0.618. This is what I'm talking about. So you have entered here, the trader has put you in profit. I didn't move my stop loss in break even until when this market got here. When it got here, I moved my stop loss. Okay, I think when it was here, I moved my stop loss to what? To here. No, above here. I remember. If you are following me on live session, I talked about it. When the market finally got to this level that my mouse is right now, I moved my stop loss above this consolidation before the breakout happened, because I know that I might still want to come and retest here and then continue to the downside. So I moved my stop loss above, a little bit above my entry. I secured little profit. So when I see this breakout, we entered another position. It was struggling. I closed that one out with little profit. Then later, now that this market has it has finished the consolidation era, it has broke down. So the work that this market might do, if you still want to continue on the downtrend, is to come and retest this level like this. This level that it has consolidated, retest it like this and continue to the downside. Okay, so but in case he wants to do this one, this is why I'll move my stop loss a little bit above. That is this 0.618. I'll just move it there. So once I see this market come and retest and continue, then that's when I'll consider moving my stop loss here. So this is how to, without emotions, you won't do this thing. Hey, this thing has given me $80 profit. It has given me $800 profit. If this market retraces on me now, that would be like $200 profit. No. You know what? No. It might be like that. If it might retrace on you and eat you out with that stop loss, just like what happened yesterday. But don't worry. You are in the process. Okay? Don't worry. So once the market has given you $800 profit, it's either you close if you are okay with that $800. It's either you close, and if you are not closing, move. Don't say I cannot move. If I move my stop loss here, that means if this market come back here, I only have $200 profit when this thing has given me $800. So what you should do is that leave it like that. Move your stop loss to what? Move your stop loss to where you are supposed to move it to. Don't say because of the money. Move it to where you are not supposed to move it to. Move it. Trust me. Trust the process. The market might fulfill what it has to fulfill and continue instead of that $800 and still give you $1,500 in the process. But if you have moved your stop loss to where you are not supposed to, because you are afraid, your greediness saying you don't want to lose that money, you might end up making maybe $500, and the market might still go down to make to give $2,000, $3,000 profit, and you might have been out, and then you might not be like, oh, let me enter again, this thing should, I know, and then that time you might just start eating you out and start taking all those profit that you say you want to, and that is going to actually mess up with your psychology. Okay, so that is why it's a journey. This thing is a journey. You have to get to a level whereby you are not moved by whatever the market does. You know what you are risking. You have a peace of mind. You have to take your time to analyze the market. You know the direction of the market. Okay, so what is the next thing you have to do? You have to follow due process. So the market has done this, I'm doing this. The market has done this, I'm doing this. If I don't want to do, I want to close, I'll close. And once I close, I will not jump into a trade again, so that you won't lose the money to the market again. Do you understand? So that is how your risk management and your trade management work, because everything is interwoven. If you want to talk about risk management, we have to talk about trade management. Okay, so that is why I'm doing this, that I'm doing for you guys. So now, your risk management, know what you are risking. Once you enter the trade, forget it, you have entered. You have entered. If you have entered with the mindset that even if this trade is stop loss, I don't care. That's the mindset. Even if this trade is stop loss, I don't care, because the money I risk, I have made up my mind that I want to risk it. And I know that risk is risk. It can go, it can come back. Okay, so once you have now taken that risk, fine. So the next thing is now to be patient for it to manifest. And another thing is that while you are doing your analysis yourself, or while me too, I've worked on it. That's why when I didn't give you a very good stop loss, because of, in fact, it is because of people I'm giving day trade ideas. If I'm giving you day trade idea, that's when you will always have a stop loss hit and this, that, and that, and that, and, you know. But if it is a swing, we are going to give a reasonable stop loss, that you know that if this market come to this stop loss, trust me, the market is not valid anymore. That is where you should put your stop loss. That is what is going to give you peace of mind. It doesn't matter how wide the stop loss is. What matters is that what are you willing to risk to what are you willing to gain. Your risk to reward is what matters. If you are risking 150 pips as a stop loss, what are you willing to cash with that 150 pips stop loss? You are willing to cash 600 pips. That makes sense. You are willing to cash 1,000 pips. That makes sense. That means with your 150 pips, you are willing to cash like times 3, times 4, times 5 of what you are risking. Makes a lot of sense. But you are risking 150 pips to cash 100 pips. That is crazy. Okay? So now, if you are risking, if you want to cash 1,000 pips for instance, or 500 pips for instance, and you want to risk little, you want to risk only 30 pips to cash 500 pips, what if the market retraces on you? But instead of risking 30 pips to cash 500 pips, why not risk 50 pips to 70 pips? That will give you rest of mind that this market, they come here. If you come here, trust me, they valid again. It's not valid anymore when it comes to that side. So that is where you should push your stop loss. And guess what? You can now increase as the trade started going in your direction, and you have confirmed that this trade is committing to your direction. You can now then reduce your stop loss, increase it above. As it's going, you have seen that this trade it has taken off. It's now going in your direction. It has committed to the direction you want it to go. Then that 150 pips that you have set, that 70 pips, you can now reduce it to maybe like 20 pips or 50 pips, as the case may be, and be like, okay, let's go. So once the market has consolidated in the process of the journey, because it's normal for market, if you do a lot of move, if you see massive move, expect consolidation. This AUD that break out like this, it will consolidate. Look, you see it will happen. You see that breakout of that AUD, it will consolidate. Because market will not move very fast like that. There will be a consolidation. The market has to rest. If now you run 100 meters, boom, you have to rest to take another race. So that consolidation that is happening is building a block. So if you know how to get you another entry from that consolidation, you can now take another risk, making sure you're within that consolidation. Maybe after the breakout of that consolidation, upon the confirmation that this market has breakout from this consolidation, the ranging, then you enter again. Your stop loss will now be under the consolidation when the consolidation started. So you know that it has breakout, the market was consolidating. Let me quickly use an example on a real life chart for us. So look at it. If to say this thing is not wide, if to say we have like, this is a 4-hour candle, let's say a 4-hour candle close like here right now, I will have called this trade as for us to enter, but it's too wide. When I calculate the stop loss, I was like, no, it's too wide. Look at it. I will have just said, where is my measurement? Okay, look at it from here. When this trade close, it closes. So if I say we should put a stop loss, our stop loss is going to be 126 pips. It's too wide. Why? But let's say this trade closes around here. It closes because nothing has been able to close below. Let's say this one closes below here. From here to here, this is like 70 pips or 78 pips. I'll have just said, guys, enter this trade for a swing, because this is going to be a swing trade. 80 pips stop loss to cash how many pips? Let's look at it. This is the first level target to cash 285 pips. You are risking 80 pips to cash 285 pips. You can see, does that make sense? Yes, it does. So, and as time goes on, you continue to add position. So what I'm saying in essence is that, let's say like this trade now, if not that the way it break out, it is too wide, I will have just said we should enter another position here and put our stop loss here and then go. Remember our first entry is here. We entered here. We have know what we are risking. It got here. It consolidates. It's normal for you to consolidate. That consolidation will be patient for you to break out. If it break out and give us a signal that it wants to start going in the direction we want it to go, then you can enter another position, putting your stop loss above here. This time around, maybe here we reach 150 pips when we want to start. For instance, let's say I think it's 100 pips that we risk. People that enter late risk 120 pips, but for people that enter early like me, 100 pips. We risk 100 pips here. So the market has now moved in our favor. We have moved our stop loss to entry to profit, and then we see a consolidation again. So that risk that we took, we can now say, okay, let's take another risk. So we can now say, okay, instead of 100 risks, 100 pips, now I want to risk 80 pips to catch another move, together with the profit that is still running. And if not because of this one was consolidating very big, some consolidation doesn't even get to this level. Let's go to GBP. You will see some consolidation. Look at this consolidation. Look at this consolidation. There's a consolidation here. Let me use this as an example. No, this one is not a good example. Okay, this will be a good example. Let me use this. So let's say now this market, when it got here, it was consolidating. Now from all this consolidation, now let's calculate it. Started consolidating here to here. GBP is very volatile. The pips is very, very wide. Let me go to something like GBP USD. I want a reasonable. I want a trendy market consolidation continuation. That's what I'm looking for. Consolidation or retracement continuation. Let me go to 1 hour time frame. I'm seeing some here. Okay. Look at this, please. So for you guys to understand my explanation very clear to you. So you started, let's say you pick this trade from this trend. Okay, you pick this trade from this trend. Boom, when you touch this trend, upon confirmation you enter. Boom, it was doing all this. You holding on to your trade. finally we can see, look at it, it was consolidating, boom, we finally break out in your direction. Now consolidation, after the breakout, massive move, consolidation started happening. Look at it though, this is how you know it's a consolidating market. This is each and every candle that you are seeing here is representing 1 hour. This form under 1 hour, this form under 1 hour, this form under 1 hour, this form under 1 hour. Look at how these tiny candles too, they form under 1 hour. That's to let you know that market is not doing any major movement. So what are you going to do? Look at it. The market is consolidating like this. So if market is consolidating, what do? You box it. You do what? You box it. This market started consolidating here. It has come here. It has never broke above. As at the time, it has never broke above. So you'll be waiting for a candle to break above. Once a candle break above, you will confirm that this market has want to continue in the direction you want it to go. Sorry. So now measure this box. From this box to this box is 25 pips. It's 25 pips. So now the market is consolidating. You have moved your stop loss to your entry. After the market finish the consolidation and break above, what do? You move your stop loss to somewhere around here below this consolidation, because it has broken out. You move it to below this consolidation or a little bit in profit, because moving it below this consolidation sometimes might be too early. But if you move it, okay, maybe you entered from here, and then guess what, the market go here, it reverse on you, you are not shaking, you let the market still finally break out. So it will be advisable that you move your stop loss to somewhere around, let me use this as an, so you know that there's a rejection for the market here, so move your stop loss here. Move your stop loss here, because this market got here and it reversed on you finally before it took off. In fact, and if your entry is somewhere around here, maybe you enter on the 15-minute time frame, you will have gotten a very good entry here. So you can move your stop loss here or here to be on the safer side. You are still in profit, but the profit might not be much because the market has actually started consolidating here. So when the market now start another movement, what do you now do? It break out. This is your entry confirmation. Upon this market breaking out, closing above, you enter another position here. Move your stop loss to below this box here, the consolidation. Then the market will just go in your direction. So once you see this kind of movement, you can quickly exit, just like the way I exited the other trade, AUD/USD, when I see the way it was consolidating. You might quickly exited here and close with little profit. Okay, fine. The market now come. Look at it. When the market come, it come to retest this trend line. And if you look at this trend line here, you will see that it will be a little to save your entry. Look at it. Your entry, your stop loss was here. See where you have the market come to retest. So you will have look at if this market is even coming to retest this trend line, so that it doesn't take your initial entry out. What do? You make sure that where you put your stop loss is where the market, if it comes there, that market is not likely to play out anymore. So that's so you have your stop loss here. The market, imagine if you have put your stop loss here, it will have taken you out and then touch here and continue. So your psychology will be sane when it gets here and you see it give you something like this. You might be like, okay, let me enter another position, having my stop loss below, and then you can continue to the upside and look at it. Okay, so this is just for educational purpose. When you have started getting used to the market, you know how to do this thing easily without anybody even teaching you or putting you through. Do you understand? So that is how risk management works and trade management. So you know that, okay, I've made my decision to risk this amount I'm risking. You have made your decision. You have made your decision. No matter what the market must do, you must do what you have to do regardless of whatever the market must do. The market must not do any kind of movement and you are now emotional or you are scared. Kill that emotion and kill that. That's why before you enter that trade, always have trading discipline plan. This is what I'm going to do. When my trade get to this level, this is what I'm going to do. When my trade get to this level. So when your trade is doing all those things that you said when they do, you do this. Just do what you have said you are going to do. Don't do more, don't do less. And if the trade is not doing what you ask it to do, do nothing. Okay, so that is how you are going to be long time profitable with a very good risk management and trade management, and then you are going to be profitable. All these things, they are not in the strategy that you are going to buy. It takes only a dedicated leader to be teaching you all this. I'm not saying this because I'm teaching you, because I know other mentors too, they teach it in their mentorship. Okay, so that's how it works. So if you have any question, let me know. Then let me quickly come back to this guy that is saying you have $5. He was messaging, he was sending a chat that I'll fund maybe $25 today so that I'll do some day trading and scalping. I don't know. It is up to you. And are you in the Signal channel? Are you in our Signal channel and the mentorship channel? Let me know, because this is your pop airdrop name. I'm not familiar with it. So, but one thing I can tell you categorically, confidently, is that these $25, these $30, these $5, you are playing in the market, unless you are ready to risk it all, unless you are ready to do whatever you want to do. Because of course you can flip $25, you can flip it to $50, you can flip it to $100. But I'm not the type that usually encourage, because I know the type of people I have. These are the people that they are still trying to get money to, when you risk, before you say you want to flip your $25 account, you have to take a big risk. You have to take some huge risk. You can't say you want to flip $25,000 account to $50,000, $25 account to $50, or flip from $25 to $50. That's like ×2. For you to do that kind of thing, you have to take a big risk that is big for $25 to take, which if that trade goes against you, you might lose that $25, or you might lose almost or majority of that money. So for me, I know they encourage that. If you are good enough, you want to start doing flipping, do it at your own risk, but don't take too much risk when you know that you don't have a backup plan. If you don't want it to mess up with your psychology should be very, very protected while trading. Okay, so that's that about that, guys. Any question? Before we call it a day, any question? Any question, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Richard. If you are not with us from the beginning, make sure you later go and watch this and then understand risk management and trade management. We talk about the two. So what do you mean by multiple type of pairs, Richard? What do you mean by multiple type of pairs? Explain. Explain. Ladies and gentlemen, look at, okay, let me share my screen so that you can see something. If you look at GBP USD with the analysis I have here, you can see that there is a trend line that is still guiding this market to the upside. Can you see? There's a trend line. Let me delete this. There's a trend line that is still guiding this market to the upside. It touched that trend line now. Can you see? So for people that are selling GBP USD, don't know, I'm not ready to sell GBP USD at the moment. You can see I didn't have that trend line here, and I can draw it. Let me just draw it. I have it on my major level and minor level charts. This one is not relevant again. I need to get it. Okay, so So ladies and gentlemen, you understand now reason why I didn't start my trend line from here. When I draw it from here, I'll do it again so that you can understand. So that when you are doing your own too by yourself. Now I started the trend line from here. It has to touch two majors. Okay, now I think it's good. We're good. Okay, the reason why I didn't start it from there before was because when I wanted to touch just here, it's too well extended and it's supposed to respect because this is also a trend line touch to the upside. So but right now, that's why you have to keep doing this thing. Look at it. If you do it again, do it again. Now look at it. When I now bring it back like this, it's still valid. It's still very valid. It touched here, it touched here, it touched here. This one was just like a week out and a week back in, and then it touched here, it was respected. Now it touched here, it's already trying to go up. So for me, if anybody is selling GBP USD, me, I'm not selling GBP USD. We have different strategy and every strategy works. Okay, so for me, if I want to call a day trade idea right now, this market as, let me look at it from 15 minutes time frame. There might be a chart pattern already for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're having some kind of day trade idea here. But hey, we have a news. Okay, the news is still when? The news is still 2:45. So this is 12. You have like 2 hours 45 minutes. So look at something like a W pattern as formed here, and this is a psychological level. Okay, this is psychological level. So for me, I will not take this trade until I see it come back to this level, this psychological level. Let's see if it will come back. If it come back, then we'll take it to the upside. That is it. Let's wait. All these things, you know, before the analysis I did was that I wanted to break out, but with this trend line and this psychological level, this trend line is letting us we are in overall uptrend. If you look at it from daily time frame, can you see overall uptrend? So anything that has to do with the overall direction is one confluence on its own. Trend line is another confluence on its own, making two. Third one is psychological level. So now if this market come back to this psychology level close to this trend line, because I touch this trend line, if you come back to this psychology level, if I have seen all these things before, like that's why you need to look at the market, you look at it from another point, you look at it from another perspective. So now if it comes back here, I want us to take it for a buy, and it might not come there until the news. And if the news happen, I won't just want to take a decision. I at least let the news, most of the time news usually push the market to where it's going to push it to for it to start doing a proper technical analysis, or sometimes it will help that technical analysis. So either way, I'll be hoping for GBP USD to pull down somewhere around here, then we take it to the upside. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're waiting for on GBP USD. That's what we're waiting for on GBP USD. So I don't have any business with gold. GBP USD, Euro USD, Euro USD. I don't have any business with it yet. BTC. Okay. We are still in our NAS trade. It's forming something like a W on 15 minutes time frame. So let's see, maybe it's going to push up. Let's see if it's going to push up. Something like a W. Let me leave it here. At least I know we entered from here. So let's see, it's forming something like a W here. Let's see if it's going to push up. So GBP JPY is a good boy. And I remember when I was still looking at that, GBP JPY is always looking confusing to me. Knowledge is very, very powerful. So when I finally now sit down, took my time, analyze the pair, it's like wow, very very clear direction. AUD USD, this one too is consolidating at the moment. You can see I told you that after that massive drop, it's going to consolidate. Look at it and see something like an M pattern is forming. Are you guys seeing something like an M pattern is forming on AUD USD so let's wait for this neckline to be broken. If this neckline broke, then we can have an opportunity. Let me draw it. Let me draw. So let's see if a candle can close below. If a candle can close below, ladies and gentlemen, we can take it for a day trade. I don't know, a day trade anyway. So let me measure our stop loss. Okay, 15 pips. 15 pips is still reasonable. We can use 15 pips to catch 30 pips. Let's see. 30 pips. Can use 15 pips to catch 30 pips. Okay, so let's hope for what he wants to do. Day trade is always like 50-50, 60-40, 60-40 sometimes, but swing trade always start from 70-30. That is good. So let me transition. Okay, on trading view, multiple, I say you should call your attention to multiple type of pairs. Like DBPSD is not just one, it's multiple on trading. Okay. I think you are the one sending that to me today, that which one should you choose? Okay, let me quickly talk about it. Let me share my screen again. Let me quickly talk about it. I understand what you are saying right now. So guys, look at it. AUD USD, let me use AUD USD as an example. If I type AUD USD here now, you see how many AUD USD that we have here? You see how many AUD USD? They are just much. AUD USD, AUD USD, AUD USD. So all of these AUD USD are correct, all of them. But why you have different type is that we have different brokers. FXCM is a broker, Wanda is a broker, forex.com is a broker, Pepperstone is a broker, 8cap is a broker, Ice Market is a broker, capital.com is Saxo, Black Book. All these things are brokers, and they all have their prices. Sometimes their prices usually varies. That's one of the reasons why I said everybody should be using XM. If you are with me, everybody, let's use XM. If I'm using a prop firm right now, I'm using Consummate Prop Firm. Everybody should be using Consummate Prop Firm, because that is when we'll always be on the same page. Now the broker we're using, the Consummate Prop Firm, the prop firm we're using before, that's Funded Trading Plus, they are using 8cap. 8cap broker is what they are using. So that one, it is very very good for you to just keep using 8cap, because what you have in 8cap is going to be the same thing you have in your MT4 and MT5. Like, they won't be different. But all these ones, if the name of your brokers are not here, like here now, there's no XMA, there's no XMA, you have Bitfinex, capital.com, there's no XM, there's no XNext, there's no Qualcomm Market. All those brokers that we are used to, they are not here. Can we see it together that they are not here? So what you will now do is that look at your current broker. Once you look at your current broker, maybe your MT4, MT5, look at the way the price is, the price, and look at trading view. If you go to Oanda, I usually use Oanda. and forex.com, and there's another one that I usually use. I think I saw it here. I'm not seeing it again. I know I usually use forex.com or ANDA. So sometimes I use this FXCM. So once you look at the broker, your broker on your MT4 or MT5, you look at the price they are giving you. You come to TradingView, you look at the one that is close alike, because there's going to always be a little difference. One that is close alike to the price you are having on your TradingView, and that is the one you should pick. Everything is correct, but sometimes there may be little difference in terms of their pricing. Okay, so that is the one you should use. Okay, so that is that about different of them. Okay, you see the reason why confirmation is very important. So this market is not valid until it break below. That's when you can take it for yourself. Okay, so that's that about that. Any other question? Any other question? You well done to Jari, my brother SG. Thank you. Any other question, ladies and gentlemen? If there's no any other question, sir, how can I remove the fill color on my field retracement? So the only tick that will show just like yours. Also, how can I look for gold on TradingView? Hey, don't look for gold. I know what I'm saying. Guys, excuse gold. Me, that I am your mentor and your teacher here. For now, I say excuse gold. That is how somebody sent his result to me yesterday, that he has almost blew his account. It was the trade we called yesterday that helped him to revive back his account. What took his account? It is gold. For now, I say gold is a bad boy. Sometimes it will be very tricky, and you don't have enough money to give a very big stop loss for the market to finally go in your direction. Excuse gold. Don't look for gold. I'm not going to talk about gold for now. Excuse gold. The only time I want to talk about gold right now is on NFP day. For now, excuse gold. Gold is very tricky. You might think, so some people are finding their way out of it. Fine. Some people are finding their way out of it. Fine. Because my own strategy right now is making gold to be tricky. Some people, the way gold is tricky that I'm seeing right now, they are finding a very good way to go about it. Everybody is unique in their own way. But if you are going to be listening to me alone, or you are going to be listening to my instruction, excuse gold. If you don't now want to hear, then go to that person that is not excusing gold. Go and learn, go and listen to his own advice. For me, I'm not talking about gold. I'm not talking about it. It's a deliberate thing. Excuse gold for now. Excuse it. So, but on the Fibonacci thing, let me share my screen. So this is how to do it. Let me draw it. This is my Fibonacci here. You want to have your tools somewhere around here, like I have my own tool. It's very simple. Just click here, click on the one as favorite, click on it, favorite. If you look at it, I click this as favorite, gun box as favorite. I don't even need this gun box again, because when I was in IG that they were teaching me all this gun box, I don't like it. It's not useful to me. So click on the one that you know you always use. I usually use rectangle. I usually use this eclipse for my minor level, rectangle for my medium level. This part to explain where I'm expecting the market to come. No, eclipse for the highlighting the head and shoulder pattern that I usually do. Rotated rectangle is what I use for my minor level. So I've clicked them here. You always find them here. So if I click out this rectangle, rotated rectangle, look at it here, see it here. If I click it here now, you will not see it again. You can see it's not there again. But if I click it again, you will see it. You can see it's back. So that's how to do this. Now on your fib, I drop my fib like this. You can see it's not rowdy, it's not making noise, it's not blinded with different colors. This is not the way it is. I'm the one that make it like this. So how do you do that? So you come here, sorry, click on it again. Once you click on it, it's going to give you the option. Click on settings, click on style. Okay, this style that is showing, you can see the color you want it to show. My 0 here is this, my 0.5, this is it, my 0.618, you can see like a green color or something, this is it. Then this one extension, this is it. I only tick this. So the background, you can see if I adjust it now, can you see I remove the background totally to this. That is one of those things you can do. The visibility, okay, you don't need anything in the visibility, just go and make the background, to do like this, drag it. You can see if I do it like this, so you can see it's coming up with different colors. It's coming up with different colors, and I don't want that. So what do? You switch it like this. I don't want colors. So I hope that best answer your question. Okay, so delete it. Once you have done it, okay, it will be automatically done. You know the third person now. You see what Richard was saying. Please run away from gold. It's blew my account. Guy, listen. It's not when we are saying something, it's not you know, it is a, we too is not just saying because we just want to say it. We have a reason for saying it. What is the most traded pair that we trade as a DAOM Empire, you know, student for a long time? It is gold. It is gold that we traded the most. In fact, some people even come to me, is there any other trader? Are you a only gold trader? No, I'm a very, very dynamic trader. I can trade any pair, name it, any pair, be it forex, be it stocks, be it indices, be it just name it. I don't know, categorize them. There is no, because of the knowledge I have, can fit into any market and trade it profitably. So but when I say excuse, I know what I'm saying. Until you go do what I ask you to do, we have no business. That is how it works. So that's that about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done for today. So any other question? If no question, just let me start seeing some bye-byes running in the chat box. I believe you are satisfied with today's lesson. So let me start seeing some bye-bye ring in the chat box if you are good with today. And guess what, guys? Remember, I said you should tell somebody to tell somebody. Let's grow this community. We need to be generous. We need to be generous with what we're doing here. It can't be only you. A lot of people are struggling. People are looking for a genuine, valuable knowledge to grow. Nigeria is not suitable. The only people that I don't pray sees my community are people that are supporting the current government of Nigeria, because I want the Nigeria government to show them that renewed shege very well. But aside from those ones, people that have good intention for this country, people that want this country to move forward, they want a good leader for this country, these are the people I pray see my channel so that they can make money regardless of the economy of this country. My Telegram link is always in the public channel. Get it there. If you go to the public channel, you go to the description, you click on it, you see the Telegram link there. It's always there. So tell somebody to tell somebody. Let's grow together. Okay, let's grow together. Let's grow together. If I want Nigeria to be good, if everything is okay, I don't need to be planning to. Nobody wants to leave this Nigeria if Nigeria is good. But most of us are planning to leave this country because of the situation of this country. And there's no how we are going to leave this country to any other country. We cannot call it our country. Trust me, it's still another person's country. But what made us leave our own natural, our better country, the country that God intentionally put us there? And that's because of the leaders we have. It's not fair. You need a good leader. Years ago, Nigeria is better than Dubai. Years after, Dubai is way far better than Nigeria. Why? Because of leaders. So that is why anybody that wants the better of this country, I want them to excel too. I want them to excel. Now dollar is 820. If your XM is giving us a very good rate right now, if you want to withdraw your money from XM, beautiful. Look at it. I care less. Even if dollar reach 1,000, I make my money in dollars, so I'm very, very good. So because I won't say because of that, I don't want the country to be better. I still want it to be better. But the people that say, hey, bulaba balabu, look at them, they will suffer it the most. For me, I'm very, very good, and I'll continue to be getting better, best. So that's how it was. Bye. Sir, yes, I have someone who will message you today. Beautiful. Thank you, Richard. Please don't do that. We are all one. Forget about the government. We are not one in this. Marcus, I suspect you. We are not one. You are not one. You are not one. If you are supporting the current government, you are evil to this country. Permit me to say that. You will prove it to me with a proven track record why that person that is in this current government worth it more than Peter Obi. Peter Obi doesn't pay me anything. I'm not a Christian, neither am I an Igbo. I'm a Muslim and I'm a Yoruba person. But I believe with the track record of that man, what is the offer that this current government is giving now? Like, even before he enter, what do we see him that wants to give? With all his dubious background, he's the same person that they talk about having a funny background in terms of drug trafficking. A lot of things that everything is on the social media. I'm not the first person to say it on my platform. So if you are still now supporting that kind of government for the future of your own and the future of your own generation children, you don't love this country. That's just it. You are not one. If I spot you, somebody has come to me that has come and teaching forex. I discovered that that person is working for APC and is big on making sure that this Bulaba government come into place. I'm not interested in teaching that kind of person. Enjoy that government. After the government have gone, you can come back. I will now teach you. People that want the better of this country, let them be the one to come. We are not one in this type of thing because it's the generation of our children. Now everybody is planning to leave this country. Why do we have to leave our home country? Because our country doesn't provide. Now I'm using solar. There's no electricity. Why don't I deserve electricity? When I was in Ghana, I used electricity all through. I don't even need solar, neither do I need generator when I was in Ghana. But now I'm back in Nigeria, I have to use solar. Is everybody that can afford solar? No. Why? We all deserve to have full 24/7 electricity. Why don't we have it? Roads are bad. The security are worsening. People, you see the way people are living. Everybody is not. And you said, and you want to give birth to that same country. You want your country. You want your children to grow in that country. You just keep programming those children wrongly because they will just think the way Nigeria is the way the world is, and it's totally different. So you have to give your children, your generation, the best of the best, not this way this country is. And people are now supporting for this country to continue like this, and you want to say we are one. You are not one. You are not one. You are not one. You are not one. If you agree with me, fine. If you don't agree with me, but we are not one. If I discover you, trust me, I'm breaking bond with you. It has gotten to that level because you want me to leave my country to a better country. Why can't my country be a better country? Because you are supporting somebody that will not make my country to be a better country. I don't want to leave my country willingly. I don't want to. Why will I leave my country? Now I want to leave my country because I want a better future for myself and for my children. Why can't I get it in my country? Because all of you are supporting people that are not going to give us that kind of lifestyle. And God gave me the opportunity to live. I will live if I have the means. And same as every other people too. So that's it. So people, my guys, this video is going to be here for a long time. So a lot of people will hear it. They will see it. Everybody that have their platform will use their platform to say their opinion. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. This is my own opinion. And I know my opinion is very, very reasonable and logical. Simple. So guys, if you are good, just put bye-bye in the chat box. Let's get out. Let's get out of here. Why can't Nigeria become that country that white are dying, praying every day to come? Why do we have to be the one praying to leave this country? What happened? God bless us with every natural resources that can make this country the best of the best in the world. What happened? Leaders. Fuck the leaders. They are not all the same. Mr. Marcus, stop. Let's get out of that. I will not take all these things that you are saying from me. It's only God that can help us. We too, we need to help ourselves. God will jump down. This country has gotten to a level whereby anything that wants to happen, let it happen. Just make sure you are protecting yourself, you have a good security, and if you have a means to get out, get out. You are not one, no. You are not one. And God cannot help you when you are not helping yourself. So if you are still saying they are not the same. If they see each other, are they supposed to point gun at each other? No, now they are all running for office. They all have personal benefit they want to gain, but their thinking is different. Their thinking is totally different. They are not all the same. They might be all politicians, but they don't think alike. Not all of them think alike. Peter Obi is exceptional. I don't know why, because he has been a governor for Anambra for 8 years, and we saw what was done there. And these guys still keep talking today. Go and prove me wrong. He does this, he does it, he does this, he does it. Let's even try him. Even if it will not work, we'll now know, but I hope it will work. Guys, bye bye, Jerry. Let's move. Junior Richard, are you good? Juliet, you guys, are you good? Can we just call it a day right now? Can we call it a day? So if there's no any other question, I'll call it a day from here myself. If you guys are not calling it a day, because I don't know if you just enjoy this thing I'm talking about, but this is not a politics kind of thing, but sometimes you just have to say, for the people that in Nigeria, they will relate very well, especially people that are reasonable and logical, they will relate very well. At the end of the day, God will always bless us. Okay, so bye from here, guys. Bye from here. Well, while I keep looking at the chat, once I see a good opportunity, I'll drop it in the signal channel, our premium signal channel. So bye from here, guys.